morning, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Inner Bloom Journey podcast. I'm your host and a mindset and relationship breakthrough coach, Salma. Today's episode is personal, powerful, and very necessary. Today, I'll be talking about something many women face in silence and struggle with. When the people closest to us become the barriers of our growth, they're not strangers, not the world, but families, spouses, partners, and community who are still living in the outdated cultural beliefs. Women should stay in their lane. We're always told. Most of us, I'm sure, can resonate to this. We're always told women should stay in their lane. Your ambition threatens family honor. Success makes you look too independent. Don't chase dreams. It's not your thing. It's not a woman thing. These old school mindsets built on shame, fear, reputation, and what will people say are still controlling the lives of women today. The hidden cost. What does this do to a woman? When a woman is constantly told, don't dream too big, don't shine too much, don't outgrow your partner, don't embarrass the family, it does something to our mindset, doesn't it? It creates fear, guilt, second guessing, and self-doubt. It forces us into choosing between our potential or our relationships. Many women stay silent because they fear losing their family, their partner's feeling threatened, being judged by their community, being labeled too modern or too ambitious or too outspoken. And this is where the trauma begins. The trauma of suppressed identity. It's called a toxic cultural conditioning. Let's call it what it is, It is what it is. It's the truth. The truth is that this is not a tradition. This is not respect. This is not family values. This is control masked as culture. That's what it is. It keeps women dependent. It keeps them afraid. It keeps them small. It keeps them silent. And here's the truth. A woman's growth does not have to harm a family. It doesn't harm a family in any way. It actually elevates it. An empowered woman strengthens relationships, communication, and future generations. That's what the society lacks to understand. That empowered women don't break families. They don't show disrespect. They strengthen relationships. They strengthen communities and future generations. When a woman learns, heals, grows, and builds her purpose, everyone benefits. And this is the part society still fails to understand. How do we as women rise above this? Here's the mindset I want every woman to embrace today. Your dreams are not disrespectful. You're pursuing your purpose is not betrayal. Growth is not rebellion. Healing is not rebellion. Ambition is not rebellion. Education is not rebellion. Boundaries are your protection. You're allowed to say, I love you, but I choose my path. I respect you, but I will not shrink myself. Build emotional independence, not to disconnect from your loved ones, but so you never have to speak or to seek permission to be yourself. Surround yourself with expanders, not limiters. Get around women and men who encourage your growth, not shrink it. How do we bring awareness to men in society about this thing that we all have been dealing with for most of our lives? It's very sad, isn't it? When you think about it as a woman. If you can put yourself in my shoes, I think it makes me feel very bad when I think about how society perceives us. It just really, really, really makes me feel very sad that we have so much potential, so much power. We give so much to the world. Why are we perceived this way? it always makes me feel very, very sad. And I'm so happy that, through this coaching journey, I was actually able to expand my knowledge, my wisdom, and be able to brainstorm and think about like topics and things that I could come forward and discuss in public and bring the awareness to many of us feeling this way, but we're not able to change anything. And things are not going to change overnight. It's going to take a long while. There are so many things that have already changed, but yet people still have this old school mentality or mindset where we all are like stuck and are not being able to move past that, or bring our minds to like agree to things that have changed. So I really like the fact that I was able to, and I count my blessings that I was able to join Jay Shetty Certification School and learn so much about life and about so many things that I had struggles with. I've seen my mother, my sisters, my cousins, my family struggling with, and they were not able to find their voices. All we could do is just sit in a group and talk about it, and maybe that made us feel lighter. But now with technology and with the wisdom and everything we have, I feel it's very necessary for us women to come forward and speak about this in public, because the more we speak about this, the more we're going to bring the awareness to the world, to the women out there who are struggling, and who are not able to find their voices and don't have anybody to share these stories with. And I feel like when we come forward and speak about all those topics that are kind of like kept silent, we are encouraging or empowering women to come forward and kind of like, like it lights up a little spark in them, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm also in the same situation. I resonate with this person, but my wings are clipped. I'm not able to fly. How am I supposed to talk about this? So I'm hoping that all these things I'm talking about today is giving you some light and some spark, and I really would like to empower women going through these things, and this is the whole purpose of me bringing this topic up today. I really wanted to come forward and share my own personal stories, things that I have gone through in my own life, struggles that I have been through, and how I'm like outgrowing it, how I'm coming out of it and moving forward, And so, like I said, things don't change overnight. It takes one step at a time, and one day at a time, one step at a time, and one little change per day makes a huge difference. So every time I go back and think about things that I've struggled with, and like I have dealt with in the past, I always remind myself that, I'm coming one step forward every single day. And I think about like how much progress it's gonna show, or the impact it will have on me by this time next year. How much outgrown I will be by this time next year. So every little step I take, it's towards growth, and it's moving me forward instead of taking me backwards. So I'm very, very blessed and privileged to be able to come forward and speak about things like this. And I highly encourage everybody who is in my situation or has been through these things and would like to come forward and share your story. This is the platform. We all need to come together and bring the awareness to the world. We need to make some changes in this society, and the mentality of people needs to change. So this is the whole purpose of me bringing this whole podcast today, or the episode. How can we bring awareness to the men in the society? We don't have to do it with anger. We don't have to do it with blame. We do it with education, conversation, and example. Teach men that a woman's success is not a threat. It's a blessing. Strong women raise strong children. Empowered women build empowered homes. Show them that equality is not competition. It's a collaboration. Help them understand the emotional load women carry. Men don't realize the pressure women face sometimes. They fail to understand that or see it. Family expectations, cultural shame, reputation, sacrifice, everything that we go through, you know, people pleasing, fear of breaking ties. Awareness begins with empathy. Model the new standard. When women speak up, rise up, and show up in their Power? I challenges outdated norms without saying a word. To every woman listening today, you were not born to live small. You were born to expand. Just remember that. Your dreams matter. Your purpose matters. Your voice matters. Your growth matters. And if someone feels threatened by your light, remember, this fear is not your responsibility. Your evolution is your responsibility. You deserve a life where you feel your ambition is celebrated, not silenced. You deserve relationships where your wings aren't clipped, but supported. You deserve the freedom to bloom on your own terms. Thank you for tuning into the Inner Bloom Journey podcast today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with somebody who needs this reminder today. And share it with a man who needs this awakening. Because together we can build a society where a woman's growth is normal, respected, and expected, and not criticized. I thank you all for listening to me today. I thank you all for watching me. Please comment, like, subscribe. And as I mentioned earlier, please come forward. Join me on my podcast. My link is listed at the end of the video. Please come forward. Share your story with me. I'm happy to listen to you. Let's bring the awareness to the world. The world needs the awareness. And until we women step up our game and come forward and speak about it, nothing's going to change. No one's going to come and save us in our lives. We have to do this ourselves. So let's get together. Let's help each other strengthen our relationships. Let's take one step today to change the world which perceives a woman as a weakness. Let's come forward and bring the awareness to the world. The world needs it. We need it. Our next generation, our daughters, our generation to come needs our help. If we can start making that change today, it's definitely going to show some impact later on down the line. So let's just start making that impact today. If my story resonated with you today, if it brought a little bit of spark or some light in you, please comment, like, subscribe, share your story with me. Even if you don't want to join my podcast, comment, share your story. Let me know how you felt about it. And I'm more than happy to listen to you. Let's just come forward and bring the awareness. Let's do that, sisters. We all need to come forward and help each other here. There are many of us struggling behind the scenes. We don't even know half of the struggles women go through. We only see what we see. There are so many unforeseen circumstances we are not even aware of. So let's help those women struggling. Let's help them find their voices. I'm very blessed and I'm very, very grateful that I was given the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone and to be able to join the Jay Shetty Certification School. I count my blessings every single day that I made the decision of joining the school. I do not regret even a second of my life making the decision to join the school. And I'm so blessed that I was able to learn from such great mentors, Jay Shetty, all our mentors, all our team, the whole school, the fellow coaches. We all empowered each other. We all learned so much from each other. And I'm so happy and blessed that I chose that path because this transformed my life. This really did. And this was my passion from the get-go. I knew something needed to change in me and this was my call, my purpose. So I'm so happy that I found mine and I hope that you all do as well. You know, this world needs to change. There's things that need to change. The mindset needs to change and we're the ones who can bring that change. We're the change makers. Let's do this, sisters. Let's help one another.